Hello everybody, my name is Msa Mahlangu. Thank you so much once again for taking time to be here at or on my YouTube channel as we talk all things weddings, and I'm enjoying this season. And as I've said before, this is the first season of my YouTube channel where I'm talking all things weddings. As we go on, I'll be also discussing other things and talking of other things and speaking of other things as well. And so stay tuned and please grow with us, and as we grow with you as well. So just before we get into it, please let's do the nice things and the most kindest of things. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And also please, lastly, hit the notification button so that you can get all the notifications of the upcoming episodes. And so I am a wedding MC. Not only do I MC weddings, I MC other functions as well and events. But because I'm talking all things weddings here, so we zooming into weddings. I want to talk about this one, which I've seen happen, over time in different ways at weddings, and I want to hear your thoughts and I want to hear your comments on this one. Please do leave a comment for me down at the comment section after this video, as I would really love to hear from you, your experience and what you think of what I'll be talking about just now. So you ready for this? Let's get into it. Right? NgesiZulu bathi ukusikwa kwekhekhe. At the reception area, ukusika ikhekhe. And this is the cutting of the cake. When the program goes down and it gets to that place, just before we get to the toast and the reply speech and the vote of thanks, or the first dance, then the vote of thanks. Yep. Cutting of the cake. Now, let me take you back to 2012, 2011, 2010, 2009, 2008, around that season, 2013, 14, 15. The weddings I was attending around those times, I think even now still, but it's not too much now. But around those times, this thing started building up that, people would get a specific person to come and speak at that part that says cutting of the cake. It still happens now. I think a recent wedding I attended, or in fact that I was emceeing, someone was speaking about cutting of the cake, what it symbolizes, and etc. But there was a feeling again, with people that it's getting now out of hand and also getting a bit explicit as well. As people would get now more into detail on the day. And then so many people would, as I said, mention that they would get someone to come and speak. And, most of those people that would speak and cut the cake would be, a bit explicit, but somehow people liked it as well. People enjoyed that, even though it came at a certain measure of being explicit, but people loved it. And so it went on and on and on, and then you'd hear talks around, those individuals who would speak about ukusikwa kwekhekhe, and some would say, I know she's too much or he's too much, needs to tone it down a bit, and all of that. And some would come and sort of just be more basic about it. Okay, so sometimes if there's no one speaking at a program that I'm facilitating or emceeing, I will take the opportunity to say, to speak about what cutting of the cake symbolizes, and what I usually say is that, it's a symbol of unity, the cutting of the cake it actually brings you guys together. It brings you guys together, and there you become one. And then I'll speak about do it as often as you can so that you become one more and more. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll say, you may cut the cake. And then they cut the cake, you know. But some people get into deeper details, you know, and a bit more explicitish. And so then it made, you know, as weddings were going on, it made some people and some couples to decide, we don't want to go that route. We would rather have no one speaking and the MC to just announce the cutting of the cake, and we come and we cut the cake, we eat, you know, have the cake, you know, and then we go back and sit down. As I said, you know, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one, and let me know what you think. And I'm not coming in as an expert, you know, and to say do it, don't do it. But I just want to get your thoughts as well. What do you think, you know, and what has been your worst experience with with that item on that program, on the reception program? What are some of the things that you heard that you thought it was too much? It needed to be toned down. Are you there? Or are you saying, yes, it should continue, those speeches should continue? Are you saying couples should not even pursue putting a name on that item that says cutting of the cake? What has been your whole experience around this issue? Because, yay, I know for myself, at times it has been too much. You know, for me, it has been too much. I felt at times that, I wish there were no kids around, you know. Yeah, at times. And then, you know, some weddings were much safer, you know, that, you know, a person that would come through would just, you know, speak briefly about it and nicely about it. And the nice I'm talking about, it had no form or a level of, again, for the lack of a better word, explicitity, if that's English. And some would choose not to have it, you know, have a speaker at all. Here's my question. If you had to do it all over again, couples, would you still put the person that was speaking? If you had to do it all over again, would you still have someone talk at that space? Would you put a name there? If you had to do it again, how would you do it? So to those that are going to get married, or to anyone, really, what do you think? Should we put someone there or not? Explicitish or not? What's your idea of cutting the cake? Thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. My name is Msa Mahlangu, and I nail emceeing weddings. And so, yeah, man, my booking details will be on the description below. Please do like, comment, and share. Let us know what you think. And also, after giving us your thoughts on this topic, please also leave another topic that you'd love me to cover. Okay? Now, have a great one. I love you so much. I'll see you on the next one. I never wink with the right one.